Hey folks, this is ioether and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Ronnok in his T30, and over there is Kitty Shank in his E75, and together these guys are on a tier 10 battle on South Coast. Yay, I remember my map names. So Ronnok is going to climb his way up here as he is going to try and go for a defend. We do have several tanks that a lot of 6 TDs. However, only 5 TDs. My bad. Only 2 are tier 10s, whereas they have 4 tier 10 TDs. So it should be that there's not going to be as huge of a pressure against us unless they start pushing with those TDs. But we're still going to get set up for defense anyway. Now you can see that we actually have 5 tanks, including 3 TDs, rolling down the beach. That's going to be a problem if they suddenly decide to push somewhere that's not the beach. And part of the reason we have 3 TDs rolling down the beach is that they're all platooned up. But, you know, that kind of thing happens. And Kitty is actually going with them, so that's almost half of our team is rolling down the beach right now. And if these guys turn out not to be effective, we're going to lose some major firepower. Now, I don't know why that shot on that E50M flank didn't hit. Never mind penetrate. So, if Ronnok had been zoomed in, I'd be able to tell you. He has a tendency to zoom out right before he fires shots. It irritates me when I'm trying to cast his games. Not that I'm going to ask him to change, because obviously he's doing something right. Oh, that's an IS-8, and we should be able to get a good shot into him. Yep, straight through the side of the cheek of the front of his tank as he turned, making that cheek more or less flush with us. Is he just pulling it sideways? Oh, you gonna give a Waffentrager E100 a flank shot at you, dude? You're gonna die. So now, Ronnok is just gonna cover this Waffentrager as he reloads. Ooh, unfortunately the guy backed up. I don't know why he backed up. In that kind of situation, I would have run forward and to the left, down to where that nice shot on the Object 704. If the Waffentrager had run forward and to the left, he could have taken cover behind that ridge there, and all the fire from wherever he was dying from wouldn't have been able to hit him as easily. Ooh, looks like we're gonna get a shot on maybe side of, no, I think the 263 is actually behind the dead IS-8 tank, but oh well. Ooh, look, flank shot on it. Oh. Sadly, that shot wasn't aimed in enough, so it went wide. Oh well. That would have been so sweet to get that shot on the side of the 263, but oh well. Look, back of an IS-8. Yeah, who's not going to take that shot? So, Ronnok's already up to 2,000 damage, and look, somebody's trying to kill him now. But he's in a T30, hold down. It's going to be a lot harder than you guys think. Especially since they nerfed Arty so badly nobody plays it anymore. Because this would be a great Arty target, but there isn't any Arty on the map, so that's not going to happen. He is really focusing on this A50M. He does want to get a shot onto the top of this guy. Unfortunately, all he's ever going to be able to see, unless this guy actually pops up over the ridge, is like the top of this turret. So he's going to have to wait. Ooh, look, an E50 running across an open field. So now there's no more E50. As action turns out to be a lot of enemy tanks pushing across the beach. Now they have a two Jagdpanzer E100s and a Conqueror pushing through. And oh look, the Object 268 again, or 263, and he's turned his side. That poor man did not realize what he was doing. Did not understand the consequence of turning his flank on a T-30. I guess he forgot we were here. Doesn't really matter. Ronnok punished him for it, and I think he's going to do it again. Oh, now... I'm not certain I would have taken that shot, just because if he missed low, he would have gone straight into the back of the Conqueror and probably killed him. But as we missed the shot on the 263, but missed the Conqueror too. So I guess in the end it worked out okay. That shot looked like it went into a building. So he's gonna have to start to pull back now because the 263 is getting a lot closer than you like. We also lost everyone who went down the beach, with the exception of... No, wait, the Waffentrager was originally up here with us. No, we lost everyone who went down the beach, including Kitty Shank. I actually expected Kitty Shank to hold that a lot longer. Okay, so now we're in defensive mode. They have 3 or 4 tanks pushing down the beach area. Okay, it's a wounded Jagdpanzer 100. It's still a Jagdpanzer 100. It can still definitely kill stuff. And we just lost our Waffentrager. That's going to make life significantly more difficult. We have a solid push up north. We have a solid push on the west side of the map, and it unfortunately seems to be failing right now. The Object 140 hopefully can kill the Bat Chat, and nice job taking out the E100 first. Now it looks like it's going 4 of them on a Bat Chat and a Waffentrager E100. I'm hoping they can deal with it. They have autoloaders of their own. We'll see. Bat Chat is rushing up there to help. Now, I don't like this move by the Bat Chat. It's a really bold and brazen move. The Bat Chat is running up to help the east side of the map get a kill. Now, the problem with that is that there is only one person defending the base now against a push that we know is at least 4 tanks strong. At this point, we actually know it's 5 tanks strong. So you're asking Ronnok to defend against 5 tanks by himself, while 4 or 5 of you push against 1 Waffentrager. Yeah, if he pulls this off, you guys better cheer until you can't talk anymore, because this will be an epic defense. He's trying to sneak a shot into the top of the 263. Ooh, 263 fires. Letting Ronnok just come over the top and eat his face. There's a Conqueror behind him now. They still can't actually get up to him, which makes this a lot easier. Looks like the E50M peeled off from the attack and went back to his home base to stop the cap. This is good. It takes a lot of the pressure off Ronnok. We also have an AMX-50B coming back to an assist in the defense. Though I expect the Waffentrager or the Jagdpanzer E100s to get into this fight with Ronnok fairly soon. That, or they spun around and immediately went back to base. There we go. There's one of them back at base. He's probably going to start killing somebody. He did. He took out an E5. This Conqueror does not want to come over the ice. He does not want to let Ronnok have a shot at his soft underbelly. But he is being flanked by an AMX-50B, so he's going to try and run away. Ooh, and there's the other Jagdpanzer E100. Takes out our AMX-50B. Ronnok takes at him. And it's just him against the Conqueror. The Conqueror is now on the low ground. He gave up all his advantages to not get shot in the flank anymore. And now he's just going to get shot in the back, apparently. There we go. Great job. Ronnok is approaching 6,000 damage. And it looks like we're going to win by capping. That was an epic game to watch. Wait, no. The Jagdpanzer E100 killed the T-57. They stopped capping. Oh crap. Well, he's probably still going to get killed in a second. I don't imagine both of these guys are going to get killed by this tank. No, there we go. That is game. Finally. Wow. 2,700 experience without premium, but he got his daily double. That was, of course, his mastery badge, his ace tanker. He put a lot of shots into a lot of different people, but most of the people he just one-shotted. With a T-30, one shot is often enough if they've been in combat. Though for like the Conqueror and the 263, I'm fairly certain he took them from almost full to dead. 5,739 damage to his 5 kills. Sadly, he could not grasp the top gun. Not that he really needed it, but it would have been a nice little compliment on top of that amazing game. The enemy Jagdpanzer E100, the one that fought off the base cap, deserves some props. I wish he could have got some courageous persistence. I know it doesn't count as a defender unless your team wins, but honestly, if you force 3 tanks off the cap because you killed one and the other 2 are just scared, that should net you something. I don't know which of these 2 guys it was, but one of the 2 Jagdpanzer E100s on the enemy team deserves some serious props for that. Also, I gotta thank our AMX-50B for coming back and helping Ronnok defend the cap. Without him, that cap defense would have been a lot harder, if not deadly. Most of the shots he fired that connected went straight in. He missed a few shots, but that was mostly because of the fact that he was taking really risky shots. Not a lot of spotting damage, not a lot of potential damage received. He only actually took that one shot in the face, and it bounced off his mantle. 23,000 credits made, non-premium, in a tier 9. That was worth. Thank you so much, Ronnok, for sending this in. That was a great game to watch. Thank you guys for watching and hitting that like or subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. This ioether out.